Here's one hip mobility exercise you're missing in your squat warm-up. So when it comes to warming up for the squat, a lot of people seem to be very focused on stretching out the hips and just kind of opening up that area to make sure that they feel good getting into the position. But one thing a lot of people seem to be missing is actually working on internal hip rotation. As we sink deeper into our squat pattern, our pelvis is going to start to rotate around the femur into deeper internal rotation. So if we don't open that up and make sure that it feels good and strong, we're gonna struggle to actually perform in our squat. This exercise is amazing for improving on that, but also making sure that you feel like you're able to generate a ton of power from your hips and your glutes. So we call this one the rotating B stance RDL. I love it. What we're gonna do is get into a classic kickstand B stance type position here. And this front foot is obviously our working leg. Now what we're gonna do is take the kettlebell. As you hinge into that back hip, you're gonna let it sink down towards your foot, really focusing on getting that hip as far back as you can, sinking into a deep stretch here and rotating your torso down as you go into that deep hinge position. From here, you're going to drive the hip, contract the glutes, and come back up through that rotating type motion. And what's happening as we do this is as you sink into this position, you're rotating your pelvis over the femur, bringing that hip into internal rotation. So you're challenging that range of motion in internal rotation, really warming up that function of the hip, which is going to benefit you greatly as you get into your deep squat position. But also, we're gonna be getting a good solid contraction from the glute, which is going to help you drive more power through the hips and through the glutes in your squat. So before your next squat day, aim for 2 sets of 8 to 12 reps, and I promise that your squats are gonna feel clean and crispy.